a daisy.
Hey guys. Hey guys, it's recording. It's good. So, have another drive to class video. One of the fans of my of the channel said they really liked the video with me just talking as I drove. So I don't have that many fans, so with a little bit of deductive reasoning you can figure out who. But yeah, let me turn the radio off. So yeah, it's the week 3 of the semester, the term, or whatever. I'm kind of annoyed, to be honest, because the whole between August and November for the full term, I only had like 1 or 2 days off, and I had like a 99% attendance record throughout all of it, and I thought I was going to get 100 until right in the end when I got sick, and the other time I had to go to fully for the USCIS appointment, which is a federal thing, so you can't get out of that. But I made myself sick Monday from worrying too much, because the business office of the school randomly lost $4,000, and I was like going stir shit crazy, because today, the 5th, is the last day people had to pay the remaining balance of the spring term without incurring any charges. I had $3,000 remaining, and I went in to pay the $3,000 with my card. At first it wouldn't work, so I called the bank again and said, hey, it's me, I'm paying my college tuition today, I'm spending a lot of money, can you remove the hold please? And they said yeah. So I went to the library, because they told me the reason why there was a hold is because they had to use they were using the machine, and it has to use, my card has the chip in it, and if they have the slot at the bottom, even if it's not working, the card's not going to work because it wants to use the chip. So I went to the library to pay online, how I normally do, and that went through okay. The website was a little bit screwed. There's kind of a discrepancy with the information that was on the web page. It wasn't displaying correctly, but I submitted the payment. I did 2 payments, one of $3,003 and the other one of $900. I got the confirmation emails. I went back to the business office and said, hey, can you confirm that the payment went on? They're like, oh yeah, it should be there immediately, and it wasn't. I was like, okay. Where is it? It was just like $4,000. Here you go. Poof, where did it go? The only evidence that I had that I paid them money was their confirmation emails and the pending transactions from my bank account. And nothing on their side told them that I submitted payment, and they were like saying, you still owe us that much money, and I was like, no, I don't. I had to get a representative of the bank with their lawyer to come and say, oh no, you don't. He doesn't owe you a thing. Eventually that night, as a third squad, when I was watching the stream, I got an email from them saying that they checked the security footage of the library. They have a camera over the computers, so obviously for security, and they confirmed that I did make the payment online. They had to go and watch the security, and then yesterday randomly the money showed up in their bank account. There's no transaction online or anything that showed them that, hey, he submitted a payment, it's processing or anything. Oh man, just thinking about it now is getting me worked up. I mean, it snows, it wasn't exactly chump change, it's like with the bookstore, with the update on that, I went to the ombudsman's office, well, the online thing, and I've submitted a complaint against them. That's being processed because there's still people from my class that haven't got their login details for the Jepson Online, so they're now 3 weeks behind, and we have our first exam on the 20th, and it's the 5th today, so they only got 15 days. So hopefully something gets done with that staff of the bookstore. I mean, the entire bookstore, just the system failed completely. But yeah, so because I had because I called off Monday for my maths class, I had extra work to do for the maths, so I was doing that yesterday. I'm about 2 hours. I gotta do 2 more hours of work tonight to catch up, and then today's lesson is not gonna be a problem. With the piloting, I'm 2 weeks ahead. I'm at work. I got to do I have the Gleim homework to do tonight and one other ground lesson, and then I'm done for the week, for this week, and so far it's not going too bad actually. I'm sticking to the schedule. I'm not overdoing it and I'm not underdoing it. Just right about. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to change the radio in that car because the CD is starting to die out on me. Like, the CD player doesn't work. The radio works fine, but I got my phone, so that's what I'm listening to music on. But yeah, if people are wanting to listen to the radio and ATC audio on the full flight videos, I'm going to need someone to donate $100 so I can purchase the adapter, because I'm not, if no one is, I mean, I have no problem doing it, but I'm not only going to do it if people want me to do it. And then when I start doing solo flights, I can record the audio of the radio and me talking more. I don't think my instructor wants to be recorded, so that's why I'm kind of holding off until I'm doing solo flights, which won't be long actually. This week is flight 5 and 6. Either flight 9 or 10 I'll be doing the solo, hopefully. Yeah, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment on the below. Your feedback is always appreciated, and it's very supportive. I am trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can get the customized URL. For YouTube, I got 5,000 views already, 1,000 within a week, from the 31st to the 4th. The flight videos seem to be getting a lot of attention. The introduction to flight video almost got 3,000 views so far, which is impressive. Not surprising, but impressive. I watch them kind of videos all the time when I was doing that, and I know there's other people that are interested in aviation, so I knew those videos would do good. But yeah, let me know if you like this kind of video, if you like listening to me talk while I drive. I thought people would get bored of watching the same journey every time, but I guess it's not about just, you know, driving along talking as we drive. It's about the journey, not the destination. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be, tomorrow's the Thursday class where I have ground lesson and a flight. Since I have 3 hours in between the flight and that, I sometimes come home to see Moji and them lot. Tomorrow I'm going to stay for the entire time. It's a waste of gas, to be honest, but the reason why I did it is because I know Moji and them are not used to me being away for so long. They're used to 4 hours, 8 max. They're not used to me being away for 12 hours, from 11 to 11. weather doesn't improve, it won't be VFR unless we do simulation. It looks like we're going to be, I'm going to be taking out 69 Papa again, which is kind of reassuring. That first plane I flew in, looks more likely to stay together than it not. But if the weather doesn't improve by tomorrow, we'll probably be doing pattern work again. We were supposed to be flying out a little bit further and going higher just to so we can do stalls and stuff at a higher altitude. So far, the last Friday was the hardest lesson so far, doing the pattern work. There is just a lot to do that you have to coordinate with. That's why I was practicing it on X-Plane, because there's so many things that you got to do and remember. It's the tying shoelaces part of flight training. Once you get the hang of it, it'd be fine. Just while you're learning, it's gonna be hard. I'm not used to. I'm not good at judging when to start the flare up. I can get the aiming point, like I can keep the certain part in the runways in the location. I'm just not sure how to judge when to pull the nose of the plane back, and I mean, I know when to withdraw the power to idle. I'm good at that. Yeah. But this week's lessons for ground lessons were on about stability and all about how Norton's laws and laws of physics and Bernoulli's stuff like that. objects at rest stay at rest unless there's an outside force. Those in motion stay in motion, etc., etc. The 4 elements to an airplane is thrust, drag, lift, weight. I was thinking about it when I was doing the lesson. Actually, an airplane is just like let me say that again. A submarine is the airplane of the sea, because it's the exact same forces, just that the submarine's in the ocean instead of. You got the weight keeping their ship down. You have thrust and drag pulling it back, and you have lift pushing it back up. That's why they have the things on the front of the sub called dive planes. So with regarding to maths, since this is the class I'm heading towards to now, now into chapter 2, we left the basic review stage of last Math 90. We had to print out some instructions for the calculator, which I did. I didn't read them yet though. I finally got the program jailbreak to work. There's a program that the professor's using who reminds me so much of Tom Hanks. To stop by and eat at the Schnecksville diner that's up on the left here. The thing is, I don't know if it's open or not. I mean, it never looks open. I see 1 or 2 cars there, but like the windows. That diner, I don't know. Unless it's seasonal. I would have thought it would have made lots of money from the students and stuff, but I guess not. So yeah, here we are again at the college. Without touching the brake, 15 again. You can get 30 to go over the initial hump, and then you just use the hill to kill the speed, and you'll be at 15 right at the mark. Oh, we got tons of spaces here. I'm gonna have to go around because we can't use that entrance as a no entry. Is annoying. I might go and get some chicken tenders after, maybe, if they have any. The food here isn't the best, but they have good pierogies and stuff like that. Hot dogs, I need to try one of their hot dogs. I haven't tried yet. I have to let Moji know. I haven't told him that they sold hot dogs here yet, but Alright guys, I'll catch you later.
You can teach monkeys to fly better than that.
Sorry. Hi Fiona, hi Jax, hi Mochi. Hi Max. Hello. I'm just going to the truck. I'll be right back, okay? It's okay. So you and Fiona don't have to be in charge for ages, just 4 hours. Hi Jax. Sorry for waking you all up. I know it's still early. It's only like 8 AM. I gotta do my wash again and stuff. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Do you want me to turn the lights off? I know, I love you too much. Hey. Hi Max. Hi Max, come on. Let's go to the shopping, bud. Lights off?
You can teach monkeys to fly better than that.